Good afternoon, Trump's family. Welcome back to my channel. Have a good day and God bless you. Let's get into the news. And it looks like Elon Musk is realizing that his life might be in danger from very powerful individuals in this world, who does not want freedom of speech to be able to be accessed by the everyday citizen of each nation, especially here in the United States, where we have a continuing mainstream media who just views the everyday Joe Schmo with disdain, absolutely hates us. They feel like they are only arbiters of truth, they're only the only ones that are allowed to spread whatever narrative they want, which always aligned with the Democratic Party and globalist, and they do not want everyday individuals to be able to have a voice in the conversation, because what has been revealed over the course of the last decade is that social media has become a very powerful tool for individuals to be able to magnify their voices, even above those mainstream sources. And they can't stand it that people are able to broadcast from their living rooms, from their phones, from their cars, from their studios, and fight against billion-dollar budgets of propaganda. And they're being taken out by these individuals as to why freedom of speech is such a direct threat to these individuals. And Elon Musk understands this. And, again, Elon Musk, there's some issues with him that I still have. However, what he's trying to do is by opening up the marketplace of ideas and speech is a great thing. But he also understands that is a dangerous thing for him to be doing for himself, as he continues to maybe have to double check over his shoulder a few times more than he probably needed to be prior to purchasing Twitter. So let's dive into what we have here. It says Elon Musk reveals the risk of his assassination is now significant. That's right. When you're taking on the US regime, and not only halting one of their biggest tools, Twitter, but also threatening to expose them, you're playing with fire, though these are extremely powerful, very cold-hearted people. And the only thing that they care about is power. And if anyone tries to tinker with that, they could be in a very serious trouble. Well, we all know somebody is tinkering with all of that a lot. And his name is Elon Musk. And I think Elon is starting to feel the pressure and pain that comes along with what he's trying to do, which is to help save the country. And he has got a lot more plans for sharing the truth with people. But definitely it's not a game. When you take on the deep state, you're risking everything. And Elon knows as a matter of fact, Elon is so concerned that he believes that the risk of him being assassinated is very high. And I'm sure that he's getting that info from very well-qualified security team. New York Post reported that Elon Musk has claimed the risk of his assassination as quite significant. And a wide-ranging 2-hour Q&A, audio chat on Twitter Spaces and social media platform CEO told listeners, he definitely would not be doing any open-air car parades. Let me put it that way. Frankly, the risk of something bad happening to me or even literally being shot is quite significant. He said, it's not that hard to kill somebody if you want it to. So hopefully they don't. And fate smiles upon the situation with me. And it does not happen. There's definitely some risk there. That Tesla CEO is the world's richest man, self-proclaimed free speech absolutist that at the end of the day, we just want to have a future where we're not oppressed, where our speech is not suppressed. And we could say whatever we want to say without fear of reprisals, you declare, as long as you are not really causing harm to somebody else, you should be allowed to say what you want. So yeah, he is definitely nervous about possibly being off by the globalist, by the people in this regime, who he continues to expose every single day. As we learned recently, the Brazil election was interfered in by Twitter, the Arizona election along with probably the rest of the midterms was interfered by Democrats with the help of Twitter, the 2020 election, the January 6th, Kyle Rittenhouse, Nicholas Sandmann, all of those have direct links right back to the deep state, and their handlers are their puppets within social media. So yeah, Elon should probably want to take out another security team just to make sure that he'll be okay. And then, this is some big news, it's once again man versus machine. You know, a lot of people have their faults, nobody's perfect. I haven't met a single person in the 3 decades that I've been on this planet that hasn't pissed me off in some way. You know, even my closest friends and my family members, people aren't perfect, and neither am I. I'm sure I get under people's skin at certain times. It's basic human nature. And that's why I find it's pretty easy to overlook things like with Donald Trump and other figures, for instance, and look at the bigger picture. People want to focus on all the little trivial, superficial, nonsense and garbage. And it serves as a distraction from the actual moral of the story or what's really going on. Donald Trump has orange skin and acts like a New York tough guy. I hate him. Meanwhile, Donald Trump by himself essentially took on the entire corrupt establishment, the entire fake news machine and corrupt deep state government Washington actors. I mean, you're gonna tell me that orange skin and mean tweets is more important or requires more of your attention and more focus than Donald Trump essentially being a martyr fighting for freedom against this corrupt unit party machine? Never. And that same thing applies when we're talking about Elon Musk. The guy is a legend. I don't care about some of his particular political beliefs, any of his business dealings or relationships with particular individuals. I don't care if he doesn't always make the perfect decisions while running Twitter. At the end of the day, it's another man taking on the corrupt machine and they are trying so desperately to destroy him, but he is unrelenting and he's taking them all head on like the friggin' Terminator, bullets bouncing off him in every single direction as he continues to march forward, steadfast with a single goal in mind: restoring free speech and bringing down these tyrants. Or these want to be tyrants? Boy, it's glorious. And Elon Musk is securing some major victories. Alright folks, so it's no secret that lefties and especially lefty journalists don't like. Of course, we covered that clip from a White House press event where a journalist literally asked Karine Jean-Pierre, "What are you guys going to do about this Twitter situation?" almost implying that the federal government should use their power to crack down on a private company for implementing free speech policies? Well, of course, we knew that that wouldn't be the end. It seems as though every single news network and all these online publications are suffering from some sort of mass hysteria trying to destroy Elon Musk and the Twitter platform. Elon Musk has generated fresh interest in Twitter, but social media experts say it may only be temporary. Social media experts, I wonder who that could be. Well, Ross Taylor Lorenz, here we go again with the media's experts stick. It's funny how when a company with suppose that left-wing ties is successful, it's a success story. But when a company is successful with supposedly right-wing ties, even though Twitter is promising to be neutral, it's just temporarily generated fresh interest, but most likely the company is going to crumble. How utterly ridiculous that. Of course the hit pieces come along. Breaking news, not exactly sure how this is breaking news. But anyways, hate speech on Twitter has jumped since Elon Musk took over. Researchers found I wonder who these people are. Quote, Musk sent up the bat signal to every kind of racist, misogynist and homophobe that Twitter was open for business. The head of one of the research groups said, "Here we go again with these experts and researchers." Elon Musk, by the way, responded utterly false, getting 410,000 likes to the New York Times mere 52,000 likes. Not to mention he follows it up with this hate speech impressions. Number of times tweet was viewed continue to decline despite significant user growth. Twitter safety will publish data weekly. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of reach. Negativity should and will get less reach than positivity. Reuters reports Twitter is not safer under Elon Musk, says former head of trust and safety. Who's that? Yoel Roth, Twitter's former head of trust and safety. Yoel Roth on Tuesday said, "Well, I'm gonna stop reading right over there because this guy, Mr. I've never donated to a presidential campaign before, but I just gave $100 to Hillary for America. Mr. I hope every Bernie bro who parroted GOP dog whistles about Hillary Clinton during the entire election spends today deciding how to be useful for the next 4 years. Mr. had the privilege of seeing Hillary Clinton at Twitter San Francisco in 2014. Mr. Yes, that person in the pink hat is clearly a bigger threat to your brand of feminism than actual Nazis in the White House. This guy Yoel Roth, politically partisan Dal Roth, who was during the past however many years of corruption and scandal involving Twitter. Yeah, I'm not really gonna take that guy's opinion very seriously about this existential threat to safety under Elon Musk. Give me a friggin' break. You'll see the way that they treat Elon Musk. I mean, actually, let's provide some contrast here. I released a video talking about the whole Sam Bankman-Fried thing and his connection to Democrats. And one of the conclusions that I made in that video was how easy it is to swindle the left-wing establishment and of course the left-wing media establishment, which is part of the establishment, but you get the point. All you got to do is peddle fake virtue signal. Pretend as if you're a woke Westerner, as Sam Bankman-Fried said, and you'll receive the best press in the world. Sam Bankman-Fried, a man who robbed people of billions of dollars, gets this kind of treatment from Motherboard and Vice. Sam Bankman-Fried is trying to find the guy who did this. Oh, he's just an innocent do-gooder. And he's trying to figure out what happened. Sam Bankman-Fried gets that kind of press coverage. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, who's trying to actually do something good for the world, is treated like a threat to our democracy, an existential threat that must be stopped and destroyed. What an absolute joke. They're trying, folks, they are trying, and here's where we get to the best part of the video. Elon Musk is winning. Reuters just released this piece, watch. Elon Musk has picked up public fight with Apple, two companies, giant Spotify and Epic Games may be glad that he did. They released this, by the way, on the 3rd of December, claiming that Elon Musk is picking a fight with Apple, after Apple was supposedly threatening or trying to strong-arm Elon Musk to do their bidding. It's Elon. Who's the criminal here? Well, just to show you how ideologically driven these journalists are. They released this on the 3rd of December, but on the 30th of November, multiple days prior, Elon Musk actually had a meeting at Apple's headquarters with Tim Cook in person. Doesn't seem to me like Elon Musk is picking a fight with Apple at all. Yet. That's the narrative that they're running with and that they're promoting, even though it's completely untrue and totally outdated nonsense, because they're so desperate to destroy him, but it's not working. And here is where Elon Musk is winning, and winning big time. Guess what? Apple is back on Twitter. The platform's biggest client has restarted its advertising campaign. The News Elliott reports, citing CEO Elon Musk. Apple has officially fully resumed advertising on Twitter via Joe Napoli. Right now, cancelled culture leftists, you are losing in this fight that you are picking with Elon Musk, not the other way around, and you think it ends there. Amazon will return to advertising on Twitter, will pay $100 million. Report, how dare you? You have stolen my dreams. All it ever takes to defeat cancel culture is standing up. It's really that simple. Just stand on your own 2 feet. We've seen it over and over again. People who cave into cancel culture get used and abused by the woke mob. People who stand up always seem to benefit or win in the end. The only way to stand up to these advertisers playing this PR game of trying to avoid controversy by pulling their ads is by holding them accountable and saying what you're doing is unacceptable and you're enabling a fascist mob. And there you have it. 2 of Twitter's top advertisers are now back on the platform. The narrative of Elon Musk is destroying the platform is falling apart pretty damn quick. Twitter is bigger than ever. It's better than ever. It has more ways to monetize, and now add on top of that the advertising dollars are back. Left droids are losing. How's that Twitter alternative hive going for you? Hopefully you guys are having a great time, because I'll tell you one thing here on Twitter. We're having a blast. Get wrecked, left boys. Another W in the wind column for the great Elon Musk. Thanks for being here, folks. Big hug. Ciao. Goodbye. God bless.